Main shaming. Main shaming is something I think all For Honor players would be familiar with. Main shaming is when you particularly attack a person for their main. So let's say someone likes to play Black Prior, has over 20 reps in them and calls them their main. And you would get a message after you win a battle like you're just a filthy Black Prior main. That is something I am 100% sure has happened to all of us. And I really wanted to share my opinion on it because some people think main shaming is either a part of For Honor or sometimes justified. And I am here to tell you that in my humblest of opinions, main shaming is never okay. You cannot and should not ever shame someone for playing the character they like to play. I've seen so many times where, even me included sometimes, I will not deny that, where you will call someone that is winning from you by one or another tactic, actual mix-ups or spam, and you will attack their main. Like, oh, I can't play against this character is overpowered, what a dirty Griffin main. Griffin would be a very good example right now. A lot of people who like Griffin, maybe for his fashion, maybe for his gameplay, maybe that he's easy to play, whatever. People who started maining him, they got shamed to such an extent. I've been on r/For Honor fashion where someone is showing off their like rep 15 Griffin and they've got this very cool outfit put together. And the comments will be like, oh, that's cool, but you, a Griffin main. Like, I don't get why you would do that. Just because a person really likes to play a character doesn't mean they are a bad player, they are a dick, they don't know how to play the game. What I would find acceptable is to shame the character itself. As long as you put shame on the character, on the balancing, on whatever, it's fine because you won't attack the actual person using them. Attacking the actual person using them just in the end makes you seem more pathetic than anything else. I've known it, I've done it, I regret certain things I've said even in videos because I don't think a person should be insulted because they like to play a character. And then you have questions like what if they light spam with that character? What if they use a certain aspect of that character which is so broken and annoying and they spam it over and over and they can somehow keep winning? Then I would still not say that main shaming is the real problem. It isn't their main which is the problem. It isn't that filthy Griffin user. It's more of an abuser. It's the people who abuse their characters. They have a certain strength which works really well, really hard to punish, and they can spam it over and over. And especially on the casual players and even some of the ranked players like myself, it would work purely because it would be easy to access, easy to use, and harder to counter. And that is sometimes where you can shame the person. Like, when they actively try to ruin the game for the other person, that is when you are, how would I say, you're not allowed to shame a person. I would not allow you to shame someone. I don't want this to be something toxic. But I think that the only time you should be able to call out a person for the character they play is when they abuse what they are. Like Griffin, they would be spamming the dodge attack because it's hard to counter. But once you're used to it, you can counter it yourself. about the lights. They can abuse his lights infinitely. A Kensei can also abuse a dodge attack, and a Orochi will abuse light attacks. A Nuxia will abuse light attacks. All that stuff is on the person and not the character they play. And I think for a lot of people that's just a tough pill to swallow, which I understand. And I think this is just something that needs to be said. Main shaming is just a thing that needs to go. I know won't go, but I hope to some of you I could have maybe changed your minds. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you disagree with me, and I would really like to hear all your opinions in the comments so we can discuss this further, and which to an extent you, of course, as I said before, you agree with me, you think main shaming should not be a thing, or maybe you have a different opinion, a different experience that you would say main shaming is okay. But as I also hopefully see all of you down in the comments, I've been ShadowDragonios, and I'll see you guys next time.